Let's talk about how I lost $91,000 in the last couple of weeks in the $1 million portfolio, as I have the playoff games, Yankees and Cleveland, behind me here. Today is Tuesday, October 15th. It's about 7:20 in the evening. And yeah, from September to now, the portfolio has gone down $91,000. Although today it was up a little bit, but it's been a wild couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and just take a look at where the portfolio is, and then I'll give you some of my thoughts and commentary as I try to enjoy my evening here and get this update out of the way. So as of market close today, the $1 million portfolio is sitting at $1.17 million. Like I said, this is down about 91,000 since the last update. Nothing has changed in terms of holdings, but the percentages have moved around a little bit, purely due to market movement. And what has happened in the last couple of weeks is that the long-term treasuries and the leveraged long-term treasuries, which I'm holding on, have taken quite a beating, even though there's still talk about rate cuts in November, December, and even into the first couple of months of 2025. But yeah, it's the market reacting to what they think is going to happen, and for whatever reason, they didn't like what they were seeing. So long-term treasuries and the leverage version of it is taking a beating, and that has brought the portfolio down. That's basically it. The NASDAQ has gone up pretty significantly in the last couple of weeks. So has Schwab Dividend Fund and O Realty Income Core, as well as gold. So it's all driven by long-term bonds. So the portfolio remains out of whack. I'm very heavily weighted into long-term bonds as well as the leveraged long-term bonds. This is not the intent of the portfolio, but like I said last month, what I'm going to try to do is just ride this out until the first couple of months of 2025, when I get into rebalancing to get back into my allocation. So just to take a quick look at where the allocation is supposed to be with this portfolio, it's essentially 50% large cap growth, 25% long-term treasuries, we have 15% large cap value, and then we have 10% in gold. I'm taking that large cap growth allocation to 50%. I'm adding a little bit of leverage to that, which is the 15% in TQQQ, and the rest of that 50%, 35, is in QQQ. And then I'm doing the same with the long-term treasuries. So I have 15% in TLT and 10% in TNF. And then for large cap value, it's a combination right now of Schwab Dividend Fund, which is SCHD, and Realty Income Core, and then that 10% gold. So at some point in the early part of 2025, when things have calmed down a bit, I'm going to rebalance into that allocation. But for now, I'm not going to do anything. This is just the monthly updates. You can see where I'm sitting at. Like I said, no positions have changed. Maybe I got a dividend and things got reinvested, but aside from that, it's all market movement, and I'm just going to hang on for the ride. You know, I don't like to see the portfolio down, of course, but I can't complain. I think overall it's doing what it's supposed to. This month-to-month gyration is just something you have to live with. In any case, I am going to go back and enjoy the game here. Thanks for checking in with me, and I'll see you on the next $1 million portfolio update. Cheers.